Hey, what up, you guys? So this is day number 2 for trout fishing. Yesterday we did good. We got one nice keeper, like 12 inches. Well, they're all keepers, but there's some small ones over there. So didn't have much time to fish yesterday, but it was kind of disappointing to only get one. So we came back today. Weather is a little bit colder today, so this is where we're going, right over here. We're gonna get over there and see if we can't put some more trout in the bucket today. So we're gonna be using a 1970s Fenwick blank that my father had purchased, and it is about 5 feet in length, SP601F, and with a AX 500 reel on it, and that's got some 6-pound high-vis crappie on it. So that's what we're gonna use today. It's just easier to use the short one to cast around all those bushes and stuff, and it's easier to walk around too, and it won't get hung up on all the sticks and stuff. So also we're going to be using red worms, and that's going to be it, in a couple of split shots, and I'm just going to fish on the bottom and around the eddies and so forth, and hopefully we'll put some in the bucket. Boy, it's cold out here today. Yesterday was 60, today is not even close. Let's get started, you guys. All right, so I'm in a spot yesterday where I caught one, and the water is so clear today compared to yesterday. It is just clear. Yeah, it's completely different than yesterday, and it's not quite as fast, which is good. And that's probably also why it's so clear, because it's not got so much of that mud and silt coming down from the rain. We might be able to do pretty good here. All right, here it is. Just a little worm and a hook and a teeny tiny split shot. Okay, the way I'm fishing this is got a 1/16 ounce split shot on there with a little tiny hook and then a big worm on it, and I'm just letting it hit the bottom and just kind of flutter down, basically. And if I reel in a little bit, it pulls it a few inches up off the bottom of the creek. We got our first one on. He was right out there in that deep water, so let's go ahead and see if we can get the hook out of this one. So there's a lot of guys out there using rooster tails and even small jigs, and they were all doing pretty good. I mean, well, they caught a few yesterday, but I've tried that before, and I've caught them with them. I've used the little bites that you can buy, and all that works okay, but I just think the worms are the easiest, very consistent on catching these fish. So I cast a few more, and here's what happened. Back at the car, it is noticeably colder now. The wind is really whipping up. I got 2 keepers. I'm gonna go back just for a few more minutes. I was gonna ice these down. They've been out of the water quite a while. They need to be iced down. There's one. He's already gutted. Good to go. Let's should have cut the heads off down there. Here's the other one. Noticeably colder. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna head back down there. Just do a little bit more. I put my gloves on. Got him. Put my hands up. Alright, so I've got some ice. We'll just ice them down like that. Set them right here. Gonna head back down. I went down there and I didn't even see no bites, so I'm gonna go back right back where I caught these other ones. Hopefully right here 30 minutes, 45 minutes before dark, I can get another couple of bites. Put another couple in the bucket. But it is definitely noticeably cold. The wind is whipping big time. So we'll go back down here and see what we can do. There's only about 2 people down here fishing, or 3 at the most. I guess it was too cold for everybody. I mean, they released all those yesterday, and they're, you know, it was nice, 60 degrees. Today it's cold, but I've fished a lot worse for trout. I fished when it's 28 to 35 and windy. That's miserable. Man, that's terrible. So I ended up catching just 2 for the day, 2 good ones. The rest of them were kind of small, so I just threw them back because those trout are really bony. You can fillet them like a crappie and just get the meat off, especially if they're 11, 12 inches or a little bit longer than that. So anyway, let me tell you about this place. This creek, Don Fox, it's Don Fox Park in Lebanon. It is a great place to take your family if you've got kids because the creek is shallow. It's easy accessible. There's picnic tables, there's cookout grills and stuff, and there's a little playground, there's a walking path. You can do all kinds of stuff over there. It's just great. And when they drop these trout in, they're pretty easy to catch. Just use some red worms in a split shot. Let your kid throw it out there. You can use a bobber if you want, but you just throw it on the ground, let it on the bottom, just let it float around. Great place to go. And to find out when the fish are going to be there, or when EWRA is going to stock them, just go to their website and type in 2024, 2025 Tennessee trout stocking program, and it'll pull up a little calendar and map that you can look at it, and you can see when to go. You know, the first day, a lot of people down there, sometimes they bite, sometimes they don't. The second day they usually bite, but you know, the second, third, fourth day, fifth day after they release those in these rivers around here and these creeks around here, they bite, they get hungry, so they're out there, you know, eating, just doing what fish do. So it's a great place to go. Your girlfriend, your wife, your kids, they'd all love it, as long as it's not too cold. Sometimes it's freezing cold when they release the trout, but you know, like this year, the first time at Don Fox, 60 degrees. It was great. All right, so the day's come to a close. Got 2 more keepers and about 5 small ones. I threw all those back. No use keeping them because I'm not going to clean them and eat them because they're just too bony. But really had a good time today. It wasn't too cold like I thought it was going to be. I dressed for it. Everything is good. Summertime Kevin. I am on Kevin 11 Outdoor Adventures on YouTube. Thanks for watching, you guys. Check you guys on the next one. If you missed part 1 of this series, go back and watch how I made this delicious meal. And in part 3, I'm at another creek in Middle Tennessee catching more fish. I would love to hear some comments and love it if you guys subscribed. Keep on watching. And as always, until next time, be good and God bless.